Well, hey there, folks. Well, I just received another package in the mail. This is a pretty big one, so let's get into it. Got these from an eBay reseller. This is for Project Retirement. If you follow my videos, I am planning on retiring and open up my own shop within the next 5 years or so. And I've been buying up inventory like mad for the last couple of years, spending a fortune doing it and having lots of fun. So if that seems like something you're into, like, share, subscribe, and put comments below. Let me know how I did on this latest batch of buys. So let's get into it. First one, Connor Bedard rookie. I think he's going to have a big year this year. Next, we've got a Lane Hudson rookie. God only knows what he'll do this year after that rookie season last year. This is a really cool one. What do we got here? A goalie card. Used patches. So we've got, well, it's not just goalies. So we got Sid Crosby, Marc-Andre Fleury, Jonathan Toews, Steve Stamkos, Carey Price, Roberto Luongo, Drew Doughty, and John Tavares. So this would be a Team Canada card, I guess. Very cool. Another patch card. This is, Gretzky, Messier, and for some strange reason, Ray Bourque. I don't know the connection between those three other than the fact they played in the 80s. But again, pretty cool card. One of my idols, Patrick Waugh, growing up, he was the man back in the 80s and 90s. So yeah, I had to pick up that one for Pat Roy. Next, we've got a Gretzky patch. Can't go wrong with Gretzky. So, yeah, it's a pretty sick looking patch. The old throwback LA jersey. Next, we've got an Alexander Ovechkin patch, triple patch. So we've got not just Ovechkin, Crosby, Ovechkin, and Tavares. So, pretty cool card. Two surefire Hall of Famers. Tavares, yeah, he'll probably end up there too. Next, you got a Willie Mays. Can't go wrong with Willie Mays. This is from the early 70s, I think. And, yeah, Willie Mays is just money. Next, we got a pretty thick one. This is cool, actually. Paul Coffey, complete stick. So we got the stick, the blade, and the actual tape there. So I thought this was a pretty neat card to have. If you grew up in the 80s watching hockey, Paul Coffey was magic. Well, along with that whole Oilers team, by the way. What do we got next? Zion, Gem Mint 10, PSA rookie. I bought a bunch of Zions in this batch. I don't understand why he's got such a bad rep. Let me know in the comments. Liz, I understand that he has a weight problem and he goes up and down. But the guy still averages 25 points a game, you know? Like, there's not many people in the NBA who say that. But I think I paid $10 or something for this, and it's a PSA 10. Like, how could I not? I don't know why there's so much hate on for Zion. So, but I do hope he turns it around this year. Because like I said, I bought a bunch in this batch. Another Connor Bedard rookie. Like I said, I think he'll have a better year this year, but they really got to get some talent around to support him. Jay Morant rookie, PSA 9. Again, I saw another one. This is a guy that you look at his stats, and I can't help but wonder why his cards aren't worth more. So, yeah, I picked up a bunch of his, too. Next, can't go wrong with Michael Jordan. You can never go wrong with Michael Jordan. But, like, how can you not love this card? It just looks amazing. So, 1999 PSA 9, Jordan. It's just a cool-looking card, you know. MJ doing what he does best. Brett Hull, KSA 9.5 Gem Mint. Now, I don't know how this is. Well, okay, I can see now. It's off-center. But other than that, it's a perfect-looking card. Hull rookie. Gem Mint, Connor McDavid. Can't beat a McDavid. He's one of these guys who's going to go down in history as one of the greatest ever. When all is said and done, he just needs to start winning cups. Speaking of some of the greatest ever, like, how can you not love Hank Aaron? I've got the utmost respect for him as a human. He was just such a class act. up until the day he died. And, you know, what can you say about his career, you know? So anytime I see a Hank Aaron, I definitely will make a bid for it, because he's one of these iconic baseball players that you just know is going to sell because everybody loves him. Speaking of which, another Hank Aaron. So same reason times two. I love that action pose too. What do we got next? Greatest of all time in hockey, Gretzky. Again, he's right up there. You know, Gretzky is to hockey what, you know, Brady is to football, and you know, MJ is to basketball. And, you know, arguably who the best player in baseball is ever. It's a good question. Let me know who you think is the best player of all time. It's a tough one in baseball. There's a lot of iconic players, but in terms of hockey, Gretzky, he's got every record there is. So anytime you get a chance to pick up a Gretzky, you go for it. And speaking of the greatest all time, geez, I didn't even order it or in this. Just good segues all around. Tom Brady, this was from 2005. Sunday swatches. I saw it there. I figured, okay, early 2000 Brady. Never hurts to have in your collection, particularly a swatch. So, yeah, I picked that up. And it's a SGC 9.5. So, the grade is right. Easy to move. Another Connor Bedard rookie. Again, I think he'll have a better year this year. Last year, bit underperformed. Here's another Morant, PSA 9 rookie. Another Zion 10 rookie. Like I said, I loaded up on him and Morant. Next one is RJ Barrett 10 rookie. He's one of these players that is deceptively good, I think. Like, you don't hear a lot about him, but when you look at his stat lines, you just say, gee, you know, this guy, he's not out there killing it, but he's got much better stats than what you'd think he would, you know? So, yeah, never hurts to have. Another Zion 10 rookie. Zion 9 rookie. Zion 9 rookie. Also, very cool shot. Like, look at that. How cool is that? Morant 9 rookie. Another Zion 10 rookie. That might be the third one out of this. No, here's the third one. Same guy, 10 rookie. Morant 9 rookie. Another Williamson 10 rookie. How many is that? Number 4 of that card now? What is this, number 5? Yeah, so I'm really, really hoping he has a great year. Here's a Morant number 10 rookie. And last but not least, another Zion Fest. 10s all around. So I think that might be 5 or 6 of this card that I got. So, like I said, got good deals on all of them. So I'm hoping he comes out with a monster season this year. And last but not least, we've got from 1997, PSA 8 Kobe. Anything from the 90s with Kobe is money because it's Kobe. And, you know, he's at that icon level in basketball along with, you know, MJ and Wilt Chamberlain. You know, when you think of some of the greatest of all times and the most collectible, everybody loves Kobe because he had a great Hall of Fame career, as well the unfortunate end that he and the other people on the helicopter had that day. He died prematurely, so there's also that mystique around him as well. So, yeah, I think anytime you can get your hands on a Kobe, particularly an early Kobe, never goes wrong for your collection, you know. So, and that's it, guys. So let me know how and also I got some boxes too, okay. I think I'll just leave them there. What's that? A Pro Set Hockey from the early 90s, Fleer Basketball from the early 90s, O-Pee-Chee Hockey. Yeah, so bunch of boxes. They'll go out to the garage, and the other things will go in the vault. So let me know how I did. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you on the next one.